Next.
Tell me about this fight. Devin Alexander, he was supposed to fight Kell Brook a few times. He got injured. Kell Brook got injured. Kell Brook got injured. He got injured. That fight's off the table. There's a new fight May 18. Who's the new opponent?
Lee Purdy, a guy from Essex, who's a bit of a rags to riches story, really, because
no amateur career.
No amateur career. He boxed on the unlicensed show. He's very, very lucky to get the chance. Hey, good luck to him. He's in the right place, right time. He stays in the gym. He's got his chance. So good luck to him. But he's very lucky to get it because he was meant to fight for an IBF junior title not so long ago and never made the weight. But the IBF are letting him back in. But the flip side is it was a short notice fight. They need someone to fill the date, and he's ideal. It's hard to make a case for him. But what he will do, he'll make Alexander work.
Yeah.
But Cou's going to tell you more because he's from the same manner as Purdy.
Yeah, I mean, don't expect too many words from Lee Purdy because he doesn't like to talk a lot. But listen, one thing you've got to remember about Lee Purdy can punch. So that's his biggest thing he's got in his locker, that he can punch. He's got that one-punch power. Whether that's enough to take out Devin Alexander, that's a different matter. He's not going to probably outskill or outbox Devin Alexander, but he
won't be phased. That's what you can say. It's like Martin Murray the other night. He won't be scared of coming to America.
Yeah.
He won't be bothered at all about any trash talk. That sort of thing. Some fighters you think might melt coming to America for the first time when they've had the big fight experience, but that kid won't be phased at all. It's hard to make a case for him winning, but I think Cou's going to be carrying the flag that night.
I will be. I'll be Team Purdy all the way.
Team Purdy all the way.
Why doesn't he talk?
No, he's just quiet. He's just quiet. So he's just, he's one of them. When he says, "Oh, we're talking in the ring," that's typical of Lee Purdy. But he was ranked, I think, number 11th with the IBF, and then
4 now.
He went to 4. Kevin Bitzer didn't want the fight, so
good luck to him. He's lucky to have it, but good luck to him. And I'd love to see him pull off an upset because I'm in the British boxing business, and we want British fighters to win. But it's hard to make a case. But he's a great story because he was on that unlicensed circuit, no amateur experience, and it's fantastic the way he's come through. Since that, then he really showed when we really took notice of him. Well, you would have known him before when he lost to Denton Vassell. Very unlucky that night. And he was very unlucky. He lost to Denton Vassell, and that was a terrific fight. And since then, he's kicked on from there and made the most of every opportunity that Eddie Hearn's given to him. Eddie's done a really good job with him.
I got to ask you guys this. Adrian Broner, Paulie Malignaggi got into it nose to nose. You talk about a guy who doesn't talk. Those guys just, you turn them on and they go.
Complete opposite, yeah.
Who wins that fight?
Listen, what? I'd love to see Malignaggi win it. His manager Anthony's a good pal of mine. I always go to see him, and he took us all out with Malignaggi in England a few weeks ago. I'd love to see Paulie win, but I just think it's Broner. I'm not saying Broner can jump 2 weights and fight the giant welterweights, but he's not a big welterweight, is he? Paulie, he's most probably 10-4, 10-5.
Like you said, his ideal weight. I got a feeling, my prediction that night, that when he gets on the scale, he won't make it to that weight. He's going to be lower. I'm just wondering what they're going to do. Are they going to find him, or they're going to let that fight go? Because if he comes in, even a couple pounds lower, at least maybe 10 pounds lower, because I don't think he's going to make that weight. Broner, I don't think
he makes that weight with no problem.
For real, those two?
Yeah, no problem.
I think he'll make the weight, no problem.
Losing weight is a problem, not making weight.
I think the press conferences could be better than the fight. Saturday morning in here, this is going to be kicking off. They're going to need security over this place on Saturday morning.
Your head kind of tells you that this is going to be Broner, but then, listen, Malignaggi's been counted out so many times in the past, and he's sort of reinvigorated his career, hasn't he?
You go on that thing that was good as your last fight against Oscar Cano. Was it Oscar Cano Malignaggi fought last time? The Mexican guy in Brooklyn. Cano, Oscar Cano.
Not Oscar. His name is, I want to say, Victor Cano?
No, Cano or Ko, is it?
No, it's Cano. He's fighting.
The guy that fought Morales.
Yeah.
That was the guy, And he just about got through that fight. Now, if Broner fought Cano, you'd expect Broner to walk through him, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but it's going to be interesting. And then, out of everybody in England right now, who's the #1 fighter in the country?
Carthroch.
Oh, he's fighting Kessler in a rematch?
Yeah.
What's going to happen there? Revenge?
Yeah, I fancy. It's a great fight. I mean, a lot of people are totally dismissing Kessler, and you can't do that because he won the first fight.
Yeah. Controversial.
It was close, but then again, it's like we were saying earlier on. Martin Murray was in a close fight the weekend, and you can't argue when it was that close a fight. It wasn't. I don't think it was controversial because it was that close a fight. People had it one round either way. That's not controversial. That's a close fight. It wasn't a robbery. And Carl's honest. He was beaten. As far as he said to me the other week, he was beaten fair and square. If it had been in England, he would have got it.
That's probably the case, to be honest.
There was nothing in the fight, so it wasn't controversial.
You never hear a fighter. You never ever hear a fighter say, there's always an excuse. My trainer, my foot.
I think Carl wins the rematch though because he's been mixing in a much better class than Kessler since the fight.
Yeah.
And I think Kessler is a big super middleweight. I think he really struggles. I think Kessler's more a light heavyweight now. And I think he'll struggle getting down to 168.
Gendy Golovkin. How you see this guy, man?
He's a beast. Him and Macklin.
Matthew Macklin.
Macklin's I'll never go against Matthew Macklin.
Matthew Macklin's he will fight anyone in the division.
Yeah, he's proved that.
He's a tough dude.
He's tough.
But Golovkin hits when I've seen him spar, and the sparring partners put on body suits not to have their ribs cracked.
I tell you what, if he got rid of Macklin impressively and quickly, then we can start saying he's the round. Macklin can bang, and you know what? Macklin's turned his life around. And said, you know, he used to like a night out, a bit of a party life, and he's totally turned his life around. He's dedicated to boxing. He's living out in Spain. He's got a gym out in Spain.
After this fight with Sergio Martinez that you guys just seen, did you see Golovkin and Sergio Martinez in the ring?
I can't see that. Well, Martinez is out for a year. I won't be surprised. Martinez is coming to the end. I won't be surprised if he has one more big fight in Argentina.
Chavez Jr. rematch, that's it?
In Argentina, and maybe calls it a day.
Ellie, all you got to remember is Lee Purdy shocked the world May the 18th against Devin Alexander. Matthew Macklin shocked the world against Eddie Golovkin.
Matthew Macklin's going to shock the world. I've got to say, I can't say Lee Purdy's going to shock the world. But
you can say it.
Matthew Macklin is going to.
We hope.
I hope Purdy does. Macklin. Look, if Golovkin gets rid of Macklin quickly, then you know Golovkin's for real. Macklin's one tough kid. I know it's only domestic level, but you got to look back to what he went through that night with Jamie Moore. That was going. They went that night beyond the realm of duty. No man should ever have to go there, but they wanted to.
Mayweather Guerrero fight, where's it airing in England?
Box Nation.
So they're going to hear you on the air?
Yes.
Yeah, from 2 a.m. Box Nation. People in England go to www.boxnation.com.
Steve isn't usually dressed like this. This is really ghetto for Steve.
He's blending in. He's
usually in a Gucci suit, sitting on Steve Bunce's sofa. But right now he's in Vegas, so he's dressing like this. I'm always like this anyway. I'm always like this anyway. So
he's always going.
I'll show my legs off for you.
So there you have it. Stay tuned.
There's one thing I want to do quick before you go. This is Cougan Cassius reporting.
There you have it. Stay tuned at the MGM. You won't want to miss it. Ali Sek back reporting. Thanks so much.